Olympic was on an eastbound crossing when wireless operator Ernest James Moore received the message that Titanic was sinking. They set sail immediately, reaching a speed of 23 knots, which was a record for her. It became clear, though, that Olympic would not reach Titanic before she sank, and after Captain Arthur Rostron of the Carpathia replied that it would be a bad idea for obvious reasons, they gave up on the rescue. After the Titanic sinking, a lot of changes were made to the industry. Before, only 16 lifeboats were required for all ships, but by 1912 no changes had been made for the requirements, even though ships had grown substantially since then. In order for Olympic to make another crossing, there would need to be additional lifeboats. So on April 24th, she departed Southampton with 24 extra lifeboats given by naval ships. When testing them, though, the firemen refused to sail because they thought that they would be unsafe. The voyage was cancelled and Olympic returned to Southampton. After 6 voyages, it was clear that Olympic would need to get an overhaul, so in October of 1912, she returned to Belfast for a refitting. One of the most well-known changes during the refit was the added lifeboats on the boat deck. Specifically 48 were added, bringing the number from 20 to 68. In the beginning of the refit, they actually wanted to change the A-deck and B-deck promenade layout to how it appeared on Titanic, but since these added lifeboats would take up much more space on the boat deck, they realized that people would use the promenade much more. Personally, I'm glad they didn't make this change, because it would make the two sisters look almost completely identical, and would cause even more confusion between which pictures are Titanic and which ones are Olympic. They did have the Café Parisienne, though, and extra cabins on B-deck, which was originally only on Titanic, but since it was so popular on Titanic, they decided to add it to Olympic. The next set of changes I want to talk about is the structural changes. Originally, Olympic was fitted with a double bottom, and had 16 watertight compartments that rose to E or D deck just above the waterline. This turned out to be a flaw, though, because during the Titanic sinking, water spilled over the watertight bulkheads and flooded more compartments. Because of this, they rose Olympic's bulkheads to B deck and added an extra one, bringing the number to 17. These changes would allow Olympic to stay afloat with up to 6 compartments flooded when it was originally 4. In addition to the raised bulkheads, they also added an inner skin to the engine and boiler rooms, creating a double hull in 8 compartments. Another notable change was the updated water pump system, which was used for pumping out water if the ship was sinking. The update would account for a collision similar to Titanic's. All these changes would raise the gross tonnage to 46,000 tons, on top of improving the safety of the ship dramatically. On March of 1913, Olympic returned to service and would be given the nickname of the New Olympic, which was used in advertisements, restoring faith in her. For the next 1.5 years, she would have complete peace until August of 1914 when World War I began.